Hello Leo, so I'm doing your weekly reading for October the 9th to the 16th, and I'm going to take a look into your situation, why it's happening, what's going on in your blind spot, anything that's working for you right now, and how it's likely going to play out as well, okay? So if you just give me a quick minute while I sort out your deck for you. It's been a little bit awkward today. I don't know what is quite going on with the energies, but it feels quite stuttered, okay? So I don't know if that's something going on with you or if that's going on with just the collective in general, but there seems to be a bit of an awkwardness to the air, right? Kind of like accidents, nothing major, nothing bad. It just kind of feels like things are going wrong, okay? But again, nothing extreme, it's just inconvenient, that's all. Right, so your situation, protection, you're safe and protected. Honor your integrity, yeah. Leo, this card normally comes out when someone is trying to make you go against what you believe is the right thing to do, okay? It's like someone trying to make out, oh, Leo, yeah, if you do things this way, it's going to be so much easier for you, and, you know, they're trying to sweeten you up, okay? They're trying to sweeten you up for something, and you're like, that doesn't quite click with me, it doesn't sit right, there's something off about this, but you can't quite articulate what it is that's off. It just feels icky, okay? It's that ickiness. So with this one, you're being told, okay, Leo, listen, you are safe and you are protected from this. However, it is your responsibility to stay in your integrity, okay? It is your responsibility to defend yourself, to stand up for yourself. Because obviously Spirit, the universe, whichever name you prefer to use, doesn't really matter. They can only do so much, okay? Like, they're not allowed to go against your free will, for example, okay? So, yeah, it's still your responsibility to stand up for yourself where necessary. And then, yeah, look, intuition, like I said, there's something icky about the energies this week. Literally says, do not let the voice of ego to fill your head with negative or disruptive thoughts. Yeah, so that could be the voice of ego internally, or that could be someone else, okay? Again, take it as it resonates. Who have I just done a reading for? Taurus. So they had something similar that came out of their reading, okay, where someone was like drip feeding them negativity. And the warning that came out of that read was like, don't let them win by absorbing that negativity, okay? Again, Leo, it is your responsibility, okay, protection and intuition, for you to protect your space, for you to protect your mind. What is it that you're consuming at this time, okay? Not just food, but news, okay? Who is it that you're spending the vast majority of your time with? Are those people, are they negative all the time? Are they doomers, right? Are they fearmongers, anything like that? What is it that you're watching on YouTube? Again, same thing. Are you watching a lot of fearmongery, or... Wow. Just random helicopter flying over the house. I've not done anything, I swear, or at least I don't think I have. But the point is, try not to absorb all of the negativity that's going on, okay? It is, again, it's your responsibility to protect yourself from those overly negative influences. And I do feel as well, Leo, that there is a bit of fuckery that's going on with this energy, I'm not going to lie. So without further ado, I'm going to ask, okay, I'm going to ask with the tarot, like, what is this that's going on around Leo? Because the more I'm sitting in this energy, the more suspicious that I'm getting. Okay, I kind of feel, Leo, like someone is trying to sell you an idea, and it's like they're making out like it's for your convenience, but actually it's something that could hurt you, it's something that could harm you, and it's not for your convenience at all. And even your own intuition is giving off the alarm bells here. Okay, right, so what's this protection for Leo? In fact, I'm going to rephrase that question. What is this dodgy energy that I'm feeling around Leo at this time, please? What is this dodgy energy? Because even you suspect that something's up with this, Leo. You got your major arcana that's coming out, Strength, and the Fool. 2 major arcanas back to back. Yeah. That's a card of integrity as well. Strength, courage, diplomacy, influence, your integrity, and you've been told there, stay in your integrity. It's to do with taking a risk, it's to do with taking a gamble, and I kind of feel like it's too much of a risk, it's too much of a gamble, okay? Which, again, that's quite an unusual message to come out of the tarot, because 9 times out of 10, when the Fool comes out, it's saying, okay, great, go for it, right? Take that calculated risk, throw your dice, see what you get, okay? In your energy, because context is everything, we're asking the question, what is this dodgy energy that I'm feeling around Leo that requires for you to stay in your integrity, requires for you to ramp up your protection levels? It requires you to really listen to these alarm bells that your intuition is sending you right now. Apparently, something is too much of a risk, it's too much of a gamble. Right, I'm going to need to get that other deck here a minute. So can you elaborate further on this for Leo, please? What is this message about too much of a risk, too much of a gamble for Leo? The 2 of Cups. Okay, it could be to do with a partnership. It could be for a tiny handful of you guys, it's to do with going back to an ex. It's too much of a risk, it's too much of a gamble, and that you're needing to protect yourself from this ex. Okay, again, that's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. But there's a message here about a 2 of Cups, which is a partnership, a connection, a relationship. And then you've got the Fool, again, that's coming out. And look at this. Look at this cheeky little shit bag with the 7 of Swords, right? There's a connection here that's just too risky, or a business partnership that's too risky for you to get involved with. Okay, let's take a look at this 7 of Swords then. Can you tell us more about that 7 of Swords? Right. Chariot, Magician, and the Empress. Look at all these major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana. This is something big, right? When you're getting that amount of major arcana that's coming out of the deck in such close proximity to each other, this means that it could potentially affect the rest of your life, especially with the Empress and the Magician there as well, right? There's a card of movement with the Chariot, so there's a message about moving on, moving forward, right? Not going backwards. It's really dodgy because it's about your growth as well, your abundance, right? Everything that your future is tied into. The color red is going to be significant for you guys this month. Maybe wearing something red is going to help to remind you of your own autonomy, of your own power, of your own strength. It's going to remind you that you have power in this situation. You do actually have power in this situation. I wish I could get you more details than that, Leo. I'll try and ask about this 7 of Swords, okay? I don't know, Leo, I kind of feel like someone is trying to pull you in a direction that you really don't want to be going in. it's like they're pulling you back into something that is not healthy, pulling you back into a relationship or a connection or a business deal that is not, it's not good. It's not a good deal. It's not healthy. It's not serving you well, or it won't serve you well. Okay, so this Seven of Swords is clarified. Whatever this is, it's come out squiffy. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Acting without due care and attention for that Seven of Swords. So, Leo, I kind of feel like someone's trying to catch you either unawares, or they're trying to catch you while you're in this vulnerable moment. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Why is this happening? Oh, why is this happening? Sound. Move to your own rhythm. Taurus had this one out as well. So yeah, there are a lot of similarities between your reading and the Taurus read. Okay, move to your own rhythm and express yourself creatively. It's time for you to speak up, Leo. It's time for you to speak up on your concerns with whatever offer this is that's being put on the table for you. Because clearly you can just feel there's something really wrong with this. You've got to speak up. Move to the rhythm of your own drum. Basically, Leo, this week, if it wasn't your idea, then do not partake. Okay? Only partake in shit that was your own idea, not someone else's. Right? Because there is... there's something underhand that's going on here. Yeah, you've got the card of drama, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Why is this happening? Gossip. Gossip is why it's happening. Other people getting involved in your business is why this is happening. Okay. Can you tell us more about why this is happening for Leo, please? Judgment. Okay, people passing judgment without having all of the facts. Judgment against you. Two of Swords, the King of Wands, and yeah, judgment against you. You've got your major arcana coming out again. Look, King of Wands with strength. It's about you. It's about you, it's about your business, it's about what you've been doing. I kind of feel, Leo, like someone has been discussing your private affairs where they definitely should not have been. And that is the reason why you've got this other person who's now placing some kind of dodgy deal on the table, in the hope that you're going to pick it up. I don't think you should pick it up. It feels wrong to me. Really wrong. Okay. Blind spot. Compassion. What does this one say? I'll see if I can read this right in. Okay, move away. It looks like a H. It's not a H, it's an M. Move away from a situation that does not serve you with love and compassion in your heart. So, yeah, it's like a thanks, but no thanks. Very, very good control of your faculties here, Leo. Very good control of your temper, because I'll tell you what, if anybody, and I have done it before in the past, where people have laid out dodgy offers as if it were for my own benefit, and I knew that there was something else behind it. Honestly, I lost my ever-loving shit, right? I'm not proud of it, but I've got a lot of work to do on myself, okay? There is no way in hell I would be able to conduct myself the way that you're able to, with kindness, compassion, and composure, right? Because instantly I'd be like, that little fucker's just insulted me. Do you know what I mean? Yes, my ego would absolutely take charge, right? Again, not proud of that. This demonstrates to me, and it's in your blind spot as well, Leo. So you're not even fully conscious that you have this power, this grace, where you're able not to give such an emotional reaction to the other person, okay? So yeah, that's quite significant, actually. Thanks, but no thanks. Right, can you tell us more about Leo's blind spot, please? Move away from situations that do not serve your highest good. There is clearly somebody up to no good that is not in your best interest. It's like they're making moves based off of what's good. They're making moves based off of what is good for them, not for you. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Taurus again, because we've got a lot of Turian energy and similarities between you and Taurus energy. You might just have strong Turian placements in your own chart. Now, what the hell is this that's going on with all this card explosion that's going on? Look, Judgment reversed, Nine of Swords reversed. You've got all of these scattered energies. So your scattered energies, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Swords again. Remember, these were all scattered, right? So let's try and get this from the top. It's part of this compassion energy. So, Leo, you've got someone in your blind spot who is playing the victim, okay? They're playing the victim card. They're making it like they're being persecuted or something, or that they're being ganged up upon, or that they're being bullied, something like that. And it's got this weird vibe to it where you're like, okay, I want to believe this person. I want to believe them, but I just don't. And I don't know why. I feel like I am being a big meanie because I just don't believe them, right? But the thing is, Leo, you're absolutely correct not to believe them, right? Because what we see here, there's either some sort of projection here that's going on, or there's some sort of trauma dumping, okay? It's something like that, but it's a failure to learn lessons with Judgment reversed. And basically, whoever this is, Leo, all of their chickens are coming home to roost, right? Obviously they don't like that, so they're trying that whole emotional manipulation thing, okay? There's gaps in their story, right? There's gaps in their explanations also. So the question, when they put this offer on the table, I don't know what it is, okay? It's to do with either Leo, come back and work for us again, or Leo, I love you, I miss you, let's get back together again, okay? It's one or the other, right? There's gaps in their story, okay? The line that they're spinning you is very dishonest, right? It's very, very, very dishonest, and it's all done in the hope that you're going to be compliant somewhat with this Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Now, remember, that's scattered energy, okay? Yeah, there is deceit here. Definitely. Okay, Four of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Empress. I mean, that's the thing, Leo. You don't want to see harm befall anybody, okay? Because you do have a lot of kindness and compassion towards people. You don't like to see people upset, or sad, or suffering. Whoever this is, they know that, okay? They know that you've got that soft center, as I like to say about Leos, because you guys, you do. The thing is with you, Leo, you don't show it outwardly, right? How compassionate you are. Like, you've got a huge soft center, right? And the thing is, when people find out about that, they do try and take advantage, and that's why you try and keep it hidden, right? I'm just sighing with frustration at this energy, because we've got a difficult situation that's coming through. We've got someone trying to exploit your beautiful, soft center, your compassion, your empathy. And that always rubs me up the wrong way. And it just makes me sigh with such frustration, right? And again with this Empress. That's twice now you've had the Empress card that's come out, which is a message about your future, your growth, your future abundance. I'm really suspicious because I kind of feel, Leo, like you have reached a certain level with your own healing, with your own growth, with your own life. You've reached a certain level in life that you're genuinely, starting to see some very real effects of the hard work that you've been putting in, right? And I can't help but wonder if someone's trying to drag you back into that Five of Cups energy. Because the message here is really look at what this person's doing. Really think about what this person's doing. And I find it fascinating that the first message that came out of this reading, Leo, was be mindful of what it is that you're consuming, right? And then the follow-up statement to that was, that includes people. Be mindful of the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Are you surrounding yourself with negative individuals, right? Because I can't ignore the facts here, Leo, that there is a negative individual that is making a beeline straight for you. Straight for you. Transformation for what is working for you. Nice. You're going through a difficult change, so it's time for the butterfly to emerge. Yeah. I would say that you've been through a lot of difficult changes and that it's time now for you to emerge out of that cocoon. Okay? Transformation. That could also be your desire for change, your desire to get away from this negative influence, and it's that's working for you. Can you tell us more about what is working for Leo, please? That's squiffy. The Magician. Sabotage. What's this sabotage? Oh, okay, Three of Wands. Unexpected delays caused by some sort of sabotage here, Leo. Stunted growth also. I feel that this one's saying that you refuse to have your own growth stunted ever again. Because you know that this is sabotage or has the potential for sabotage. And you're keeping all of that sort of crap far, far, far away from you. Okay, so how is this likely going to play out? Awaken. This one says, receiving ancient wisdom, receiving signs from the universe, divine guidance, portals within you are being opened and healed. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely portals within you are being opened and healed. So your energetic center is being opened and therefore healed. Interesting. Can you tell us more about this energy for Leo? Page of Pentacles. Always the student. Always willing to learn. Always willing to adapt. Always willing to change. Can you tell us more about this awaken? Okay, the Eight of Swords. Interesting. The Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, can you see that energy there? The Eight of Swords with the Six of Cups. That's the past once did hold you prisoner, but then Look at all this feminine energy coming through. Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Queen of Wands. There's a powerful spiritual awakening here. Whether you're a man or a woman doesn't make a difference. There's some significant past lessons here, right? With that being a student, you learning valuable things as part of your awakening, no longer having that past energy keeping you prisoner, actively seeking out, I want to say spirituality, okay, because the Queen of Cups with the High Priestess, that is a potent spiritual connection. And then being self-assured and taking action on what you're being divinely guided towards taking action on. Yeah, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Explorer energy, very excitable. Again, you, Leo, trying to remain positive, trying to remain enthusiastic, making a concerted effort not to allow certain other people to like rain on your parade, right? You staying in your power. Can you have a healing message for Leo, please? Oh, the Cosmic Heart. Time to plant your seeds. Again, the similarities with Taurus reading is just insane, because that was their healing message too. Time to plant your seeds, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer, seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing, right? So this is a reminder, Leo, for you to focus on what you need to be focused on, which is the seeds that you're planting. You need to be focused on what it is that you're harvesting, okay? It's also a reminder of the cyclical nature of everything in life, okay? So you plant your seed, as long as you look after it, it'll grow, then you'll be able to get your harvest. After your harvest, depending on the type of plant it was, it might go back into the earth, wither away, okay? And then you can plant more seeds, okay? It's cyclical. This is all about adapting to the cycle that you're currently in right now. So energetically, Leo, and you're going to have the answer to this one. Energetically, are you in the cycle where you can harvest your rewards, or are you in the are you in the cycle where you're supposed to be planting new seeds? Okay. Right, let's get you some messages from the universe. What else for Leo? Okay, if you pay close attention, you'll notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. Right, so it mentions a silver lining here, basically. Okay, doors that were once previously closed to you are now opening. Right? There's also a message here for you to expect the unexpected. Right, so let's see if we can uplift this reading by getting you some wonderful words of wisdom from the shitty deck. It's just a little bit of fun at the end of your reading. Right, some days you'll forget all of the hurt, the many reasons why you cried, and all of the shitty people who have done you wrong. You will realize that the secret to living freely is not revenge, but letting things go and allowing things to unfold in their own way and their own time. Yes, there's another message about your integrity, Leo. Okay. Someday you will be able to put this, whoever the frick they are, trickster behind you, okay? Someday you will be able to fully disconnect from them and move on from them, okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.